It's game day on the Panther Sportz Network. Let's go!
Ever since I was a little kid, I always looked up to the people that played on Friday night, and now I'm one of them.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
I love Friday nights because the atmosphere Friday nights football brings, and I love our community.
Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, Richard Ewing, 100 years of Panther football.
It's on the outside, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Panthers!
Good evening, Panther Nation, and welcome to this special edition live streaming event of Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. I'm Joe Roberts, alongside me Ross Norwood and the trailer producer Richard Ewing, and we are in Cold Spring, Texas at Berlin-Bradford Stadium for this non-district game between the Coldspring-Oakhurst Trojans and your Liberty Panthers, kicking off the 100th season of football in Liberty and game number 1 of the 2025 season. And man, what a season it's going to be. Last season, Coach Kedrick Harrison and his cast of characters, as Ross says, battled Cold Spring to a 8-6 loss. They scored in the second quarter a touchdown, and then they dropped one in the fourth quarter to lose late. And they were in a bunch of ball games all season long, Ross. They closed out the season with a come-from-behind rainy day victory in Hardin-Jefferson, and looking to build upon that success. Ross?
If you're a fan of pitchers' duels, last year's Cold Spring Liberty game in Liberty was right up your alley.
No, I said they they scored a touchdown. It may have been 2 field goals. I can't remember. Was it? Do you remember? I don't even know why I'm asking. You're giving me the Monty look. At any rate, we're just about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Game time 7:30 tonight, and we're getting ready, it looks like, for these school songs. Yep, school song for Liberty. And tonight, Mason Matlock, Seth Stewart, Jose Becerra on cameras for us. Delvin Jenkins assisting, and Chloe Sanders in the trailer with Richard Ewing. It's been a pretty humid day today, Ross. I may have come up with a great diet plan because I'm probably going to lose about 20 pounds from the beginning to the end. And we're breaking in a new cast of characters. Mason Matlock, the son of Lindsay Matlock, the newly, can I say, ordained principal at the San Jacinto Elementary. Is that right? Is that not right?
You know, I'm not one to necessarily quote on.
It sounds religious when I say it that way.
But I don't think that's, I don't know that I've ever heard that.
That didn't sound like the right.
It's not, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I
You're
don't
just not
know
agreeing
that
with me. Okay, well,
I'm not disagreeing. I'm
no
just
matter
saying
what, she is the new
one.
principal over there. Lisa Goodwin getting the move over to Liberty Middle School, and there was a bunch of shuffling that went on there, and shuffling for good. A lot of great administrators around the campuses at Liberty ISD. And today almost had to go to the bullpen for Superintendent Dusty McGee. Fortunately, I was able to go and rescue you and bring you back. And we're going to have a great first game of this beautiful football season. And hopefully it gets cooler. We'll be at home next week, and it'll be the first of 6 games at Memorial Stadium.
I believe I heard you say that this is the start of the 100th season for Liberty.
Oh, yes, I snuck that in there. Yeah, 100 years, 1925.
All right.
And the actual official first game, I believe, happened in October. Bruce Wright, I'm sure, can correct me on that one.
Well, I was going to say, we've got a little bit of time. Can you tell me about that first game that you remember from your memory?
Well,
100 years ago.
I am older than you, Ross Norwood, but I'm not 100% sure that I'm that much older than you that I remember that game. Now, I will tell you.
You remember the second game?
I remember the second game, of
Okay.
course. Going back through
Home or away?
the old yearbooks, the Harvester, and going all the way back, some people did some really great jobs of collecting information. Was able to find some cool pictures, some cool stories, and we're going to share those cool pictures and stories throughout the story. Got some plans as
We're
the
going to
season.
share cool pictures and
stories.
throughout the story?
No, throughout the season. Did I say story?
You said story.
Oh, well, you know, I say words over and over again, but I meant season. You know-
Okay,
you
because
know
I was
what
confused.
Okay, that's fine.
It's easy.
Well, you're always sidetracking me. I love that about you, though. Always sidetracking me. Well, let's get back to the main story, Ross. The main story, the Liberty Panthers bringing back third-year starter Frankie Mares to man this what could be a potentially potent offense for the Liberty Panthers.
Mares has done exactly what you want to do as a quarterback each year, and that is improve solidly from year to year. It seems like just yesterday that he was the starting quarterback for the first time, and now he's a senior.
Yeah, he was sort of running for his life a couple of years ago. I chatted with him earlier this week. I have him in my photography class, and he's feeling really good about this season, and he is matured just astronomically as a football player moving forward. I expect good things from him tonight and all season long. Said that correctly.
One of the things I noticed last year that was a huge improvement was not panicking and not trying to force something into coverage, just holding it or taking off with it, or even taking a loss instead of throwing an interception.
One of the names that we probably are going to hear a good bit tonight, number 21, LaDamian Wilson. He was the super freshman last year and made an immediate impact every time that he came onto the field for the Panthers in that backfield position. And another name that I expect to hear quite a bit of, number 23 on defense, Pepper Dubos, and he is not so quietly made a name for himself on the defensive side of the football.
He will be in the backfield giving quarterbacks fits for sure on the defensive end, and you'll see him some on the offensive end as well.
And I'm trying to find his number, and you'd think I would know his number because I just took some video of him the other day. But Cameron Harper is another senior, number 2, right there in front of my face. All I got to do is look down, Ross.
It's a list. They're in number order.
He'll be leading that secondary of the Liberty Panthers. Did a great job last year. He's a little undersized for back there, but, man, he plays probably about 3 feet taller than he is. And he's quick to boot. And some new faces on the offensive line, some faces from last year that were young that are now going to take a more prominent role. Carlos Rubio and Jackson Harris, the big boys up front, planning on a pancake factory, and I think that's their goal for the season. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water there. It is so humid today. That actually wasn't a joke. As soon as we turned off the van and walked out, my glasses immediately fogged up. And we are going to be in the visitor stands tonight, Ross. Generally speaking, when we're on the road, we're in the visitor stands. And
high above the playing field.
Right. And just like most of the teams that we play, they're going to be very, very low. Luke Porcher walking by. Luke Porcher coming by. Let me talk to you real quick, Luke. There you go. All right, just recently graduated. We call him the Swiss Army knife for the Liberty Panthers last year. Did just a little bit of everything last season for the Liberty Panthers. Now that you're graduated and a new crop has come through, Luke, what do you expect to see out of the Panthers tonight?
Man, I know they've been working hard day in, day out. I've been seeing the film. I've been seeing what they've been showing me. They've been doing such a good job, and I'm just excited to see what they got for this new season.
And you're headed to college? Have you started? No? What are you doing?
I'm blue collar working.
Blue collar, that's my kind of work right there. I love it. You're going to be driving a big truck and having the wad of cash. Is that what we're going to do?
Pretty soon. Got to get there first.
Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by with us, Luke, and good things for you, brother.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
All right, that was Luke Porcher, the former Swiss Army knife for the Liberty Panthers, just graduated last season. We're getting really close to game time here. All right, there's the 2025 Liberty Panther football team. Pictures this year courtesy of Lori Harris. Sorry, just my mind went blank for just a second. The Wild Hair Photography, and she does such a wonderful job with all the photography in the area. She takes care of multiple teams in the Southeast Texas area. Even did the shots for my alma mater, Corgan-Camden. Corgan-Camden be facing our neighbors to the north, Hardin, next week. Hardin with a huge win over Warren last night in Hardin, 48-0. Congratulations, Coach Taylor. Always nice to start the season 1-0 off. Coach Harrison looking to do the same thing here in Cold Spring. And we are imminently close to game time, just about 8 minutes away. Cold Spring on the field, and we're just waiting for the fight song for the Liberty Panthers. Well, maybe we're not going to do that. Maybe we're going to do the national anthem, the Air Force ROTC for Cold Spring on their way onto the field. So we'll do that first. And as we do that, I'll be quiet while they do all that good stuff.
Master Sergeant David Williams III, United States Air Force retired, and the playing of our national anthem by the Coldspring-Oakhurst High School Trojan Band under the direction of Mr. Stephen Smith and Mr. Marco Ulloa. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing afterwards for the invocation and the retirement of the colors. At this time, the invocation will be given tonight by Ms. Allie Darnell.
Please bow your heads and close your eyes. Heavenly Father, tonight we pause to thank you for this moment.
All right, national anthem, prayer done, and the Liberty Panthers getting into the Big Cat, getting ready to come onto the field. We are moments away from the start of this 2025 100 year of Liberty Panther football season. You're watching Liberty Panthers on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood on play-by-play, producer Richard Ewing in the trailer. One more time, Seth Stewart on camera, Mason Matlock on a camera, Jose Becerra with our crowd cam that you're probably seeing right now as the Liberty Panthers come through the tunnel. And what a sight to see. Flag bearers, flag runners, cheerleaders, prancers, band, and a pretty good crowd on attendance tonight for the Liberty Panthers. And we'll be at home at Memorial Stadium next week for the first home game. Coach Kedrick Harrison and myself sat down earlier this week for the coaches show, and he had nothing but high praise for new offensive coordinator Justin Taylor, as well as, well, I don't know what you're doing there, Ross, but that's fine, as well as defensive coordinator Andy Garza, both his coordinators. High praise for them, expecting giant things from both sides of the ball and a step forward. Stepping out as captains for the Liberty Panthers, number 24, Jaden Holmes, number 78, Carlos Rubio, number 60, Jackson Harris, and it looks like number 8, Frankie Mares. Well, between you not feeling 100% great, Ross, and me being blind as a bat, this ought to be a par for the course broadcast tonight. I want to thank everyone watching at home and tuning in with us. We'll be live streaming all of the Liberty Panther football games this season.
To make matters fun, they have blown up the numbers on the field.
Well, remember we were here last time, we talked about how small the numbers were on the yard lines and how amazing that was going to be. One of the beautiful things that we have, that we do when we set up on the road, we're in the stands, so we get in amongst the fans. And you love the ambience of that more than probably anything. I'm okay calling a game from the trailer, and you'd like to call the game from the huddle.
No way. Yeah, no, I like being in it. Makes you feel like you're there.
Like you're there. Well, Ross, the sun is just about to set in the western skies. It's going to dip below the home stands. And that's my favorite part, because then I'm not getting blinded by the light, as it were.
Hey, were you paying attention to who's doing what?
I just told you I was blind, so I don't know why you're asking me those hard-hitting questions.
It looks like
Liberty's going to be receiving, according to
I don't
the
know if I heard
announcer.
that right, but if I did, that is exactly what is going to happen here. Oh, we're in rare form.
I told you this was going to be a great broadcast tonight. We were just going to be stepping right back into what we normally do. And I'm going to go ahead and say it's amazing and awesome. Now, back deep for the Liberty Panthers, number 21, LaDamian Wilson, number 24, Jaden Holmes. We talked about them at the top of the broadcast, both the featured backs for the Liberty Panthers, and they're going to be sitting down around the goal line. And we don't have a roster for Cold Spring. Apologize for that, so we're going to have to call numbers for them. And we'll do the very best that we can on that. So if you're joining us on the Cold Spring side, welcome to you guys. And we do apologize. We'll see if we can secure a roster by halftime, at the very least. The getting set there. It's going to be number 82 for Cold Spring getting set to kick off. They'll be on their 40-yard line, and we're just away we go. And that's going to be a pooch kick to the middle of the field, and it's going to be fielded by the Liberty Panthers. Wilson cuts back to the middle, and he's going to get pulled down. It's going to be a nice starting spot for the Liberty Panthers. They'll be around the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he was able to cut around one tackle there. Pick up another yard and a half.
I apologize. They're going to put him back on the 29-yard line. And again, these yard line numbers are about as small as we have ever seen.
Except for the last time.
Well, yeah. The last time we were here, that was the smallest. and they're going to be in a tight formation. Mares is going to be in the shotgun, and Holmes to his right. Mares goes right and tries to find some running room on the outside, and he does indeed find running room, and finally going to get pushed out of bounds. A huge pickup for the Liberty Panthers, and that's going to move the chains. Ross?
Nice block there by Grayson Weeks on the outside, opening up a little bit of a seam there for Mares.
Jaden Holmes leading the way for him, and we said that offensive line was looking to eat this season. That was a big focus point for them, getting those good, beautiful pancakes. Mares again, shotgun, and this time he'll hand the ball off. Left-hand side, finds one block and then gets pulled down. Big pickup on first down, about 5 yards on the carry. That bring up second down, and I'm going to call that, well, that actually looks closer to 6 yards there, Ross. As they've moved over the timeline, they're going to be on the 49-yard line of Cold Spring. Second down and about 6. Mares again. Receivers out to the left and right. And there's going to be a flag. It's going to be our first flag. And that was something that really haunted the Panthers last year, Ross.
It is, and it's these types of flags are killer because you start 5 yards behind.
That's going to be a false start on the Panthers. That's going to push them back 5, and that'll bring up second down and 11 back into their own territory, and they'll start this again on their own, looks like 46-yard line. Out wide, Connor Geezy on our side. Panthers moving from right to left as you're looking at that, or north to south. At some point, my glasses are going to unfog so I can see. I'm going to have 3 receivers to the left, the lone receivers to the right. Mares looks over the middle, and that's going to be in and out of the hands of number 9, Grayson Weeks. That'll stop the clock and bring up third down and 11. 10:37 to go here in the first quarter. Liberty Panthers on their opening drive and got stalled out with that penalty, and now trying to find some new life here early in the first quarter, Ross.
Well, you have 2 big plays that you can kind of go back on, at least the opening play of the game, where Mares picked up all that along the far side.
Mares. High snap. He looks to his right. It's getting flushed out of the pocket. Back to the left, and he's going to throw one deep. Geezy goes up for it, and he's going to push off, and that's going to be some pass interference. But there's looks like a hold in the backfield, so either way, that was going to come back, I think. Wait for the official call there.
I think we may have a hold and an offensive pass interference.
The referee looking, and we'll see. Oh, they're going to call defensive pass interference.
That was one where I didn't see the initial contact.
Okay, those are going to offset one another, so that was good for the Liberty Panthers. That will replay the third down, third and long, again from the Panther 46-yard line. Mares in the shotgun. And another high snap, and he's going to hand the ball off up the middle, still trying to find some running room. Number 24, Jaden Holmes, still on his feet. And I see another flag in the backfield, in the defensive backfield. We'll see what that looks like. So initially he's picked up a first down on the run, but we'll see what that flag is.
It's going to be a face mask. I was thinking a face mask.
In that neck
where
of the woods.
It came in and where he was with the ball. They got a hand on him, pulled his jersey a little bit, and then in the last chance grasp, tried to grab the face mask.
Well, that'll tack on another big set of yards onto the impressive run that he had. to pick up that long yardage situation deep in Cold Spring territory. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Again, Mares in that shotgun. High snap, and the ball's loose, and Connor Giese trying to come back and get it, but it looks like he didn't. It looks like number 3 for Cold Spring is going to come up with that. That's going to be a turnover after the big play, and that was an impressively high snap. Mares had no chance on that, and that'll be the first turnover of the season for the Liberty Panthers. What, it was impressively high.
Impressively.
Yeah,
they're using a lot of words that
well, I do what I can, Ross.
I wouldn't normally associate.
I listened to Reese Davis the other day. That's the only reason.
Well, that's unfortunate that turnover. Saw one earlier, a couple of snaps before, a high snap that was able to come in, but he just could not quite get his hands on it.
Be 1st and 10 for the Cold Spring Trojans. Number 10, the quarterback, rolling to his left, still live. Will be pulled down by a host of Panthers. And just like we always do, Ross, I'm going to have to hand it over to you just briefly. I'll be right back.
That was Cameron Harper with the initial contact for Liberty. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we'll call it about 6. In the huddle, Cold Spring. As they wait, Liberty already at the line. They come to the line quickly, Cold Spring does. Shotgun formation, one back to the quarterback's left. Snap is back, hands off, goes straight up the middle. Now moving a little bit to his left, and he is going to pick up a nice gain there. Maybe about 4 yards. Really hard to see on the field as the numbers are very small, but also the paint that was used is already starting to wear off a little bit. Comes back to the line. No score here in Cold Spring. This is Cold Spring's first drive of the game. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers on the right. This ball is going to be handed off. He's stuffed in the backfield, and he'll be taken down for a loss. And they will give him forward progress, but it'll be 4th down and about 4 to go as Joe Roberts settles in.
Setting up to return.
4th and 4.
Setting up the kick, number 8, Landon Ellison.
The kicker swings the leg, gets this one, a low line drive. It is off the hands of the return man, Cameron Harper, but he falls on it. And Liberty will start their drive at the 30. Let's see where they mark this one exactly. It looks like the 32-yard line, Joe.
Sorry about that, Ross. We're doing a live streaming production. There's always going to be some gremlins. And not to discount the fact that I think my eyeballs are fogging up, not just my
binoculars and my glasses. And my eyes were already foggy.
So this time we're going to get number 7, and that's going to be Logan Fowler in the backfield with Frankie Mares. Mares 1st and 10. And he'll drop back, still dropping, gets flushed out of the pocket to the left on the run, and he's going to find a few yards. It'll be more than a few. It'll be close to a 1st down pickup for Frankie Mares. And you said this earlier, one of the things that he has done so much better in the last couple of seasons is not trying to force passes. He tucked it and he ran, and he picked up a big chunk of change right there. And it looks like it's going to be close to 2nd down and a long 2, maybe a short 3 for the Liberty Panthers.
When you have the speed that Mares has, it's also, and I'll catch this on the other side of this play.
Fowler flips over to the other side. Mares again in the shotgun. And this time he's going to pull it and get around the edge. And he is off to the races. And Mares still on his feet. 5, touchdown, Panthers at the 7:23 mark. Frankie Mares with a 62-yard touchdown run for the Liberty Panthers. And this Panther offense opens their scoring account early here in Cold Spring, Ross. How about that? And that is something that we saw several times last season. And I'm thinking that we saw him, he had a big run like that in Splendora. I don't know if that was last season or if that was the year before when he was a sophomore, but man, he is capable of those sorts of bursts. Diego Diaz Ramirez, the senior kicker, the leg on for the extra point. Liberty Panthers looking to tack on here. Number 30 gets set up. And that is up and through, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what they're going to say about that.
Lots of flags on the play.
Lots of flags. From where I'm sitting, Diego looked like he put that ball in Splendora from here.
It's gonna go against Cold Spring.
Well, that's going to be a PAT good at the 7:20 mark. The Liberty Panthers score first. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when the sun sank low. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, 7:20 to go here in the first quarter in Cold Spring, Texas. Frankie Mares with the long touchdown run to open up the scoring count for the Liberty Panthers, Ross.
A good way to get back in it as the Panthers turned the ball over on their first drive, then stopped Cold Spring on their first drive, forcing a punt. And then Frankie Mares capping the drive with a 62-yard run down the left side of the field.
Liberty Panthers getting set to kick the ball off. Diego Diaz. Ball sets up on the 40-yard line, and we'll see what he's going to do with this. And he's going to boom that down the left side. That's going to hit and roll, and it's going to go out of bounds. Be a flag. Cold Spring going to have some optimal starting position here. And he has been so good over the last couple of years about being able to do that and make it trickle out at the back.
I was thinking it was going to die before it went out.
Well, the thing about
he's done that a few times.
He can put the ball wherever he wants to put the ball, and he missed some game time last season. He had an injury, an ACL injury, and he came back for the last couple of games because he missed a big chunk of the season, I want to say. But at any rate, he is back, and the Liberty Panthers are on defense, leading 7-0. Cold Spring going to start on, it looks like their 32-yard line. 35-yard line.
Wind is at a premium tonight.
Again, I want to apologize to any of our friends that are tuning in from Cold Spring. Do not have a roster for them, so we're going to be calling numbers the best that we can. Defensively, we'll talk about some of these players for the Liberty Panthers as we go through. Ross will take a moment here and there to call out some names and numbers. And Cold Spring getting set underway. The Cody Day era here in Cold Spring. First-year coach in Cold Spring. Number 10 in the shotgun for Cold Spring, and he's a tall drink of water. Fires down the left sideline, and great individual effort over there. Number 5, Braden Darter with the beautiful cornerback play. And man, they've got a tall quarterback and a tall receiver, Ross. We'll try that again. That's going to stop the clock at 7:14 here in the first quarter. Bring up second down and 10 for the Trojans of Coldspring-Oakhurst. Now, I know they're a consolidated ISD, Ross. All growing up, I'd never called them Coldspring-Oakhurst. They were always Cold Spring. Number 10 again in the shotgun. And this time fires to his left. And that's going to be in and out of the hands of the Trojan receiver. And that'll stop the clock again and bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, they tried to get, there was some pressure from John Key in the previous play, and they were able to hold him off, but he didn't have much longer, so they tried to get a quick release there, a little too quick.
Gonna spread the field, twins to the left and right for Cold Spring. Coach is gonna step out on the field to give the play. We're running out of time here, under 5 seconds, and they get the ball away, looking to the right, and quarterback's getting flushed out of the pocket, and a host of Panthers wrap him up before he hits that line to gain marker, and they're going to come up short, maybe 3 yards short on that. Bring up 4th down and probably 3 for Cold Spring.
Lots of Panthers in on that one. Lane Taylor, though, finishing it off.
This is not necessarily a go-for-it spot, but it looks as though they may be going for it unless they're going to do one of those rugby-style punting formations. 4th and short for Cold Spring. Unless they're trying to draw the Liberty Panthers offside, which they could potentially be doing. And the ball up the middle. Running back finds some room, still on his feet. And a nice call from the Trojan sideline, and that'll be a 1st down. A big run for Cold Spring, and they are going to be in Liberty territory. They're going to be down to the Panther. Well, I thought they were going to be up the 49-yard line, but they're going to be right on the 50.
They call that midfield, Joe.
They called that midfield. They definitely called that midfield. It's going to be on the far hash mark, closest to the home side's 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. Again, staying in this spread formation. Under 6 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. And number 10 calls his own name again, and then get popped by Luca Perez on the far side. Pick up a nice chunk of yards there. Looks like probably 7 yards from the quarterback. Bring up 2nd down and 3. It appears that they are going to be on the Panther 43-yard line, far hash mark. Asking a lot of me to see stuff at this point. This time the running back up the middle into a bevy of Panthers. It's going to be enough for a Trojan 1st down. And if they looked a little unsure of themselves on their first drive, they're the opposite of that on this drive. The prototypical Trojan offense that we've seen over the last couple of years.
They started out with some throws and went back to what?
Their bread and butter. They're going to be on the Panther, it looks like 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. Quarterback number 10 bounces to the outside, and a big initial contact from the Liberty Panthers. Trying to see the number on that. Looks like number 4, Tony Seha, tried to get him, and then brought down by maybe number 10, Luca Perez. And it's going to be another big pickup for the Trojan quarterback. And it looked like Seha got him and bounced right off of him. Those tall quarterbacks like that. And he's not just tall, he's strong. Bring up 2nd down and probably a long 3, short 4. Near hash mark. And this time the running back for Cold Spring is going to take it right up the middle, and he's going to get hit immediately by that Panther defensive line.
Carlos Rubio with a big hit there.
Yeah, Rubio has just quietly made a name for himself over the last couple of years. Bring up 3rd down and short. Probably about 1.5 yards for Cold Spring. Under just about 3.5 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Liberty leading Cold Spring 7-0. And Cold Spring trying to answer. 22, the running back, again up the middle. And He's going to find some running room and another first down. And this Trojan offense very surgical on this particular drive. It's the old adage, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, except for they're about 6 or 7 yards in a cloud of dust on this drive. Sorry, go ahead, Ross.
Well, I wasn't probably going to add anything worth
That's okay.
value, so you go ahead.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. Trips to the left. Number 10, a quarterback power there, and he's going to get wrapped up very quickly by that stout line, led by number 32, Scotty Gilmore. Come in there. Number of Panthers.
Albert Schultz made the initial move, and he got by him.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never called him Albert in my entire life. It's Albert Connor, so I always call him Connor. That's Aaron Schultz's son, longtime Liberty Middle School coach.
We're going to timeout for Liberty.
Well, Liberty's going to take a timeout at 2:17. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sun sank low. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 2:17 to go here in the first quarter. Liberty leading Cold Spring 7-0. Frankie Mares, a long 62-yard touchdown run, and now Cold Spring trying to answer back. They're in the middle of a long drive themselves. Number 10, the quarterback, very methodical with this offense. Deep in Panther territory, 2nd down and about 8 to go here. Liberty with their first timeout of the half. Number 10 trips to the short side of the field. Lone receiver number 9 to the wide side. And number 10's looking. Going to get flushed out of the pocket. It's going to throw it over the top, and that's going to be too much. Looking for the far post in the end zone, and that's going to be nothing.
Forgot my headphone.
That's okay. This is nice pressure from the Liberty Panther defense, and there were a host of Panthers in that secondary that were all over that receiver. But had he lowered the sights just a little bit, he might have been able to drop that one in there. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Trojans at the 2:10 mark here in the first quarter. And this time they're going to send doubles to the right, lone receiver to the left. And quickly find the flare to the running back, number 7, and still on his feet. A lot of Panthers around there. Will be close to 1st down yardage.
Lane Taylor with a big hit there.
We'll see where they ultimately mark him down. And this is one of the pitfalls of being in the stands that are low like this. I can't necessarily see over there.
We'll see if we were up.
Well, I'm trying to give myself something, but what I didn't see, it looks like there was a flag on the play, and that's going to be against Cold Spring. So I did not initially see that. But good news for the Panther defense because he picked up a big chunk of yards there.
I also did not see.
Yeah, I didn't see who threw it. But we've established early that I can't see, so that's okay.
And we do assume that one of the officials on the field threw it.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 15. Cold Spring on their own, or on the Panther 30-yard line.
For about 18.
This time, number 10 to the left, looking, and that's going to be in the air, almost picked off by the Panther defense, and that's going to stop the clock and bring up 4th down and very long.
Braden Darter. Almost said Luke Porcher.
Well, don't say that. Now it's decision time for Cold Spring. This is definitely go for it territory if you don't have a kicker.
Well, and you've got 18 to go here.
Right.
So it does appear.
Well, this would be field goal time if it were the Liberty Panthers. This is well within the range of Diego Diaz, but I don't think they have that kicker on their team, so they are going to go for it here, 4th and long for Cold Spring.
And they're going to take a timeout.
Well, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years pass, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Was it over from the
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Cold Spring with their timeout, and that's going to bring up 4th and long. They're going to be going for it at the 1:38 mark in the first quarter, trailing the Liberty Panthers 7-0. Number 10, trio of receivers to the short side. And he's going to be looking left, pump fakes, and that is going to be nothing, and there's going to be a lot of flags over there. Probably going to be some defensive interference.
Yeah, he had his back to the ball, and that normally is not a recipe for success when you get turned around like that.
And that appeared to be a well underthrown ball there, and that's going to be unfortunate for the Liberty Panthers. That's going to be a pass interference against them, and that will be an automatic first down for Cold Spring. Well, that's not necessarily what you want to draw up on 4th down.
I talked about that in the break.
You did.
Is an option.
This is an option, right.
You know, when Cold Spring took their timeout, they
That's
had
one
4th
of
and
those,
18.
It's one of those lesser-known options. Well, that's going to be a very nice spot for the Trojans. They'll be very deep in Panther territory. Be not quite 1st and goal. They can get another first down without scoring. Kind of hard to see. The Rosses that look like they're on about the 13-yard line or so. He's nodding his head no, folks. He does not know. Again, I don't know how you would make smaller yard line numbers, but somehow it's been achieved. 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. Trips to the right, number 10 in the shotgun. And he's going to get busted in the backfield. A beautiful defensive play. And that is, what is that, number 9 for Liberty. That's Grayson Weeks with the sack and immediate pressure. Beautiful play from the Panthers. Thank you, Ross. And Weeks is a name that we didn't hear last year, and I'm not sure. Look here. He is a senior, so I'm not sure where he was last year. I'll find that out. 2nd down and long. Trips to the right. And this time, running back up the middle, and again, the Liberty Panthers all over that. A short gain for Cold Spring. Just about 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And that's going to be, I don't know, 4 or 5 yard pickup there, but the Liberty Panthers just all over that. Cold Spring going to try and get one more play off before the end of the quarter. 3rd down and about 10. They're going to load up the left side of the field, short side. Number 10. And a quick flare out, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere on that. Probably going to lose some yards. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Liberty leads Cold Spring 7-0. We'll be right back.
Getting ready. Getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. After one quarter of action in Cold Spring, Texas, your Liberty Panthers leading the Trojans 7-0. Frankie Mares with a 62-yard touchdown run early in the first quarter. And the Liberty Panthers, man, they are playing jump rope with the down markers here. They'll have some really great plays, and then they'll give up some really great plays. And right now they're in the middle of a really great defensive stretch here, as they have been all over this Trojan offense the last minute or so. It's going to bring up, I believe we're 4th down and 10 for Cold Spring. They flipped into the field at the quarter break. Number 10, the quarterback, trips to the wide side of the field. Lone receiver to the short side. And now the play clock has started. And going to look to the right. And that's going to be a clean reception, but he's going to get pushed out of bounds again. This swarming defense from the Liberty Panthers all over them.
Yeah, you had Cade Carter there along with others.
And how about that beautiful defensive stand from the Liberty Panthers? It looked like it was going to go sideways when they got called for pass interference on the 4th down earlier, and they just stiffened up, Ross, and it looks like we're going to have, well, I don't know, there may be a wrinkle in the playbook over here. Thought they were getting ready to send the offense out. Okay, they still are. So Liberty ball on the turnover on down.
Call a penalty.
I thought that's what they had done, but they did not. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Liberty as they flip the script here deep in their own territory. Great defensive stop. Frankie Mares leading on the Panther offense.
Where do you have the ball? Do you have it at 12?
I'll be honest with you. I think it's at 12, but I cannot see. Another errant snap, and that's going to be out of the back of the end zone, unforced error, and that's going to be a safety. And Cold Spring is going to score at the 11:38 mark on the safety, and they're going to get the ball back. Well, that's going to be something that this Panther offense is going to have to get remedied, because that is more than once that they've had problems with the center quarterback exchange on the shotgun snap, Ross. And that time they really paid for it. The previous offensive series for Cold Spring started on a turnover from an errant snap.
Not the previous, the one before that.
Oh, the one before that, 2 before that. Sorry. You're right. Well, that is going to be 2 points for Cold Spring. So at the 11:38 mark, they'll score off of the safety, and then they are going to get the ball right back. Liberty going to be forced to kick that away. And the Panther defense going to have to go immediately back to work. And that's tough to ask them, because they were on the field a pretty good long while just a second ago.
And that's one thing that starts adding up as the season progresses. If you are constantly having to put those guys out there, then mix that in with the fact that some of these guys are playing on both sides of the ball.
Well, I'm fairly confident this coaching staff is going to get that corrected. And again, you expect these sorts of problems early on in the season, especially when you're replacing people on the line.
And it's humid enough for a windshield wiper.
Diego Diaz with the big, massive punt. That's going to be fielded not cleanly, but picked up nevertheless, still on his feet. The Trojans are going to return that near midfield, and they are going to have excellent starting position for this new drive. And the Panther defense, Andy Garza's kids back out onto the field, and they'll redo it. As Cold Spring, see where they spot the ball. And man, they are going to give them excellent. In fact, that's a little farther than I thought they were going to give
looks
them.
like they're giving them the 45 of Liberty.
So they're going to be in Panther territory on the Panther 45-yard line, middle of the hash mark. 11:30 to go here in the second quarter. And what an excellent reception, and another set of flags being thrown.
That is a pass completed by quarterback David Rowe to number 12 for the Trojans, Tyler Stuckey. There is.
Yeah, that's going to be against Seha.
Well, whether they got that or not, that was an absolute monster of a catch from Cold Spring. Nice reception from them. They'll be on the far hash mark, working from north to south. Just about 11 minutes to go here. Number 10, shotgun formation. Doubles to the wide side. And they're going to hand the ball off up the middle. Panther defensive line holding, and a nice stop from the Liberty Panther line. Bring up second down and long for Cold Spring. Do some line shuffling. Number 60, Jackson Harris, subbing in. Do a lot of shuffling on that defensive front there. Make sure that they're not wasted for future endeavors. Bring up second down and probably 7. And number 10 in the pocket, rolls to his right, short side, and a lot of pressure over there, and finally going to get pulled down. Good job of that Panther secondary of giving him no options. Going to pick up a couple of yards there. Going to bring up third down and maybe 4 or 5. Still on the far hash marks away from us. Cold Spring knocked on the door a couple of times and trying to see if someone will answer. Number 10. A lot of pressure from the defensive Panthers, and that's going to be a score from Cold Spring. They picked the right play for the right defensive call. Looked like the Panthers were bringing the house, and they were able to step up the middle, and they scored at the 10-13 mark. Now Cold Spring 8, Liberty 7, in anticipation of this extra point attempt. And they are going to go for 2, and they're going to get 2 at the 10-13 mark. Cold Spring scores, and they lead Liberty 10-7. We'll be right back.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like a...
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, producer Richard Ewing. Cold Spring, Texas for this game 1 of the 2025 season. Liberty trails Cold Spring 10-7. Cold Spring capitalized on a Panther miscue got the safety, and then immediately were able to score on the next drive, and that's where all their points have come from in the last probably about 3 minutes. Here, 10:13 to go in the second quarter. Liberty getting set to receive the ball offensively. That's going to be a high pooch kick. Going to be fielded cleanly by Liberty. And good return from the Panthers. Be near their 40-yard line. And that looks like that's going to be number 2, Cameron Harper, with the return for the Panthers. And they are going to be on their, we're going to call that the 37-yard line. 38-yard line is what the scoreboard's saying.
Cold Spring picked up their safety with 11:38 in the second quarter, and they picked up their touchdown with 10:13 in the second quarter.
All right, the Panther offense back out there again and try to recycle this. The only thing really that has slowed them down tonight has been themselves. Let's see if they can get that under control. Mares in the shotgun. Logan Fowler back there to his right. And this time, Mares is going to keep the ball and tucks up the middle. Be a nice little gain, 4 or 5 yards on the pickup. Get over the 40-yard line. Probably about the 42. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers here in this second quarter. Logan Fowler checking out. And number 21, LaDamian Wilson, checking in for the Panthers. Mares surveying the landscape. Panthers working from left to right, south to north. And this time Wilson up the middle, dances, finds some green grass, still on his feet, and a monster pickup for the sophomore. And that'll be 1st down and 10 for Liberty as they get into Cold Spring territory. What about that footwork right there, Ross?
Yeah, I was able to dance around a couple of tacklers. The footwork paying off.
Be on the 49-yard line of the Trojans. I must be thinking about Halloween. I've said monster about 3 times. 1st and 10 for the Liberty Panthers.
Still August.
You're right. Don't remind me.
Josh Allison with a block there, opening up for the carry. 8:25.
Gonna be a nice pickup for the Panthers. 2nd down and short. Gonna be just on the far side of the 40-yard line, 41. And Mares pulls that ball late. Beautiful play from the senior. Still on his feet. He breaks, and another touchdown. And unfortunately, we've got a flag in the backfield, and that's probably going to be a hold. But as it stands, what a play from Frankie Mares. Still waiting for the call, but the Panthers are moving back. And what we call that Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events. And that may have been the reason that he was able to break through there, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was an illegal procedure.
Oh, okay, I thought they had called the hold there. You saw that. Well, that definitely was unfortunate. Well, that's going to pull the ball back.
Maybe not. No, I guess not. It looked like he said a procedure penalty.
Well, that was
but you normally see plays stop there, but it.
Well, the downsman with the yard marker is not correct.
No, not by a long shot.
By a long shot.
Yeah, okay, that was going to be because that was a 5-yard penalty.
Okay. Well, we'll try that again. And this time Mares pulls it, finds the open receiver, and takes a licking. And that is number 11 with our reception, John Key. What a nice set of hands right there. And he hangs on to that. He got the lumber dropped on him. And, man, never even thought about dropping it. What a play.
Yeah, that was a hard number of yards here.
Well, those are the kind of hits that you dream about as a defensive player. And Key took that like a champion. And a nice first down gain for the Liberty Panther offense. Mares, very wonderful. He tricked everyone there. Cold Spring didn't know that was coming. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Mares. And we're going to get
timeout.
A timeout. Well, that'll be a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 7:23 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Coach Karen Slack texting me and letting me know that Grayson Weeks is a move-in from Dayton. So thank you, Coach Slack, because I knew I didn't remember that name from last year. And there, see, I told you, anytime I have a question, all you got to do is just ask the question, and the Panther fans will help me out. Mares. Number 2 in motion. Mares going to keep the ball up the middle, and he's going to get sniffed out, but still going to pick up a few yards. Bring up 2nd down.
It gives them a little bit of time for that defense to catch some breaths after having to be out there for 2 extended periods of time.
Be 2nd down and probably 6 for the Liberty Panthers. Mares. This time going to hand the ball off. A beautiful run from Fowler. And he'll pick up another Panther 1st down. And I told you, Ross, Connor Schultz, his mother texted me and said, hey, call him Connor. I love it. And I think Leslie Lawrence, she's trying to send me a roster. I don't know if you're listening, Leslie, but send that to Ross. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't open that. Again, do apologize if you are tuning in. You're one of our friends from Cold Spring. Try to work on that at halftime. Mares, 1st and 10.
Another bad snap.
Oh, he picks that up, still to his right. And he's going to turn lemons into lemonade right there and pick up a few yards. That could have gone sideways quickly.
Yeah, we've seen them high and now low. As that one rolled in.
I talk about Grayson Weeks one more time, and again, apologize as a move-in from Dayton. I think his picture's up on the screen. All right, Mares again quads to his left, and this time Holmes is going to have the ball, and they were ready for that. May have gotten back. No, he's going to lose yards on that.
Yeah, they came into the backfield. They had crashed through, overwhelmed the offensive line, and ganged up on them.
Just about 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 11 for Liberty. We'll keep Holmes in the backfield with Mares. Trips to the short side. Connor Giese by himself at the top of the formation on the left.
And we're going to get another timeout for Liberty this time.
And Liberty's going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 4:43 to go here in the second quarter. Liberty trailing Cold Spring 10-7. And Liberty facing a 3rd down and 11. And our super fan, Jackie Smith, giving me the business for not having an iPhone. Oh, I know I need to step into the 21st century. Be a high snap, pulled down. This time Mares gets mauled. The ball's loose, and Cold Spring is going to come up with it. Mares in the middle trying to throw the ball, and he got absolutely hammered. And that'll be another turnover by the Panther offense. And this Cold Spring will have the ball in Panther territory, or actually in their own territory, rather.
They're going to argue that he was moving forward with his hand. I thought I saw some ball moving once he was hit before the hand moved forward.
Well, we're going to see. Optimally, they will reverse this call, and then it'll just be 4th and a mile. They're going to have a chat about it, the referee.
No, he's going to have a chat with us.
And, well, they're going to say exactly what you said, that Frankie Mares was indeed in the middle of throwing the ball, and so that is not going to be a turnover on downs, or not a turnover. That will be 4th down and really long.
Well, I said they would argue that. I said I thought it had come loose.
Well, you got great vision, Ross. I love everything about what you've done.
We're going to try a field goal, it looks like.
This is definitely in the range for Diego.
Ball going to be spotted at about the 20.
No, that's the 30.
Oh, it is, yes.
Yeah, this is going to be a long field goal attempt.
No, it's not. It's before the 30. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
it is the 20.
Like the 28-yard line?
Yeah.
This will be a 40-plus yard field goal for Diego Diaz. 4:36 to go here in the second quarter. The snap is back. Mares not able to get the ball. That's going to get kicked right into the back of the offensive line. And so that will actually be a turnover on downs. And Cold Spring will now have the ball.
Yeah, that one coming in low. Mares tried to get it up, but couldn't quite as the pressure came in.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. Well, they're having another chat, so we'll see what they're chatting about this time. We haven't moved the chains or the down marker. Coach Harrison out there pleading his case. Man, he is very adamant about whatever he's trying to get across to the officials. Well, now they are going to switch the chains, and now it is officially 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. And they'll be just on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, 10-7 lead. They'd like to add on to that. They have one timeout remaining, Joe.
And spread the field here. Trips to the short side, single receiver to the far side, number 10. Gonna drop back, and he's gonna fire down the sideline, and that is going to be a catch.
Yeah, it was underthrown. He came back for it, had a little cushion.
Be about a 23-yard reception. That'll be inside Panther territory. Be at the Panther 46-yard line, far hash mark. There's 4:19 to go here in the second quarter. Liberty trails Cold Spring 10-7. Set up shop, trips to the far side, number 10. And hand the ball off. And still on his feet, breaks a couple of tacklers, and finally breaks out. And Cold Spring with the long touchdown run. It's going to be a 46-yard touchdown run for Cold Spring at the 3:46 mark. Not without some work on the running back's part. Was able to break several tackles from the Panther defense. Right now 16-7, Cold Spring awaiting the extra point attempt. They went for 2 last time. Probably going to go for 2 again here.
Unless they have a new extra point formation.
They're going to just toss the ball to 11, and he's going to get hit by a bunch of Panthers, but still going to break the line. And that will be good for the 2-point conversion. 3:46, and Cold Spring leads Liberty 18-7. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
Okay, now I need you to not sound cuckoo crazy and act like you enjoy being on the front of this camera here. All right, here we go, boys. And 3, 2, 1. We're watching the Panther Sportz Network. Woohoo! Yay!
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 3:46 to go here in the second quarter. Cold Spring with a 46-yard touchdown run on the right-hand side, and they're trying to put some distance between themselves and Liberty before the halftime break. Leading Liberty 18-7. Frankie Mares scored for the Panthers in the first quarter, and since the Trojans have rattled off 18 points, Ross.
Yeah, you had 2 touchdowns and a safety.
Another high pooch kick. He fielded again by Liberty. Gonna come back to the middle. Going to get pulled down at about the 25-yard line. It's going to be Cameron Harper with the return for the Panthers. Definitely trying to stay away from the dangerous LaDamian Wilson and Jaden Holmes, the deep return men for the Panthers. And 3:40 to go here in the second quarter, and Liberty going to try to get on the board. They'll be kicking off in the second half, so they want to get something going here, Ross.
That first touchdown, you thought, well, maybe they're gonna have some good success, and they've just had the unfortunate turnovers.
Mares leading on. He'll have number 24, Jaden Holmes, in the backfield with him. Doubles to his right. Another high snap. And this time Mara is going to keep the ball, and he'll stumble forward for a few yards.
They may give him about 5.
Let's see what they're going to do for him. Looks like they're going to give him about 2 or 3. Going to bring up second down and a long 7, short 8. Mares. Same formation. And this time fires a beautiful strike across the middle. Number 6, Cade Carter, still on his feet, and gets wrestled down. A nice short route over the middle. A beautiful pitch and catch from Mares to Carter.
Great snap, number high, quick strike.
Hey, Cade Carter, a big boy. Once he gets the ball, it's going to be tough to bring him down. And he was another one that was hurt for a good bit of the season last year. He was a name that I thought we were going to call quite a bit all season long. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And they're going to hand the ball off right-hand side. It'll be number, 24, Jaden Holmes on the carry. It'll be a nice pickup for him, about 7 yards for Jaden. Second down, and we're going to call that 3. Just about 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Mares decides to keep it. And that's going to be the 2-minute clock.
I forgot about the 2 o'clock.
The 2-minute warning.
2 o'clock.
The 2 o'clock. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You're watching Panther Sportz Network. Let's go! Class of 2026 on the Panther Sportz Network.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Liberty trailing 18-7 and trying to get something on the board before the halftime break. They will be kicking off to begin the second half. Mares in the shotgun for the Panther offense. And they're going to hand the ball off, and looks like Holmes again with the carry. And man, he took quite a shot there at the very end. And he may have just gotten back to the original, or to the line of scrimmage there. We're at 4th down and about 3 for the Panthers.
It looks like they may have given him the line.
And they are going to go for it here. They're not going to send on Diego.
Yeah, with 1:29.
Under 1:30 to go here. And this time, it's going to be close. Looks short from here. So Holmes again up the middle. Cannot tell this crazy angle that we're on.
Yeah, I think it's going to be short.
Yeah, it's going to be just shy of the first down line. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Cold Spring will take over with 1:20 to go here in the second quarter. Oh,
they have 1 timeout. So the Liberty's offense stymied there. Ball will be at the Cold Spring 29-yard line.
Hope you enjoy the commercials we've been breaking out with, trying to feature some of the student groups around Liberty High School. Cold Spring 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. They hand the ball, no, the quarterback going to call his own name. Going to come over the right-hand side. Big pickup for number 10. And they're going to try to hurry this thing up, try to get some more on the board.
Yeah, not a bad pickup on first down. And Liberty's going to have to call their last time out. They did not like the personnel they had lined up.
Well, we'll stay here. We won't take a timeout with them. We're just about to the halftime break, under a minute to go. So far, the tale of the tape, Ross, has been unforced errors for the Panther offense, something that I'm sure they're going to discuss at length in the locker room going into halftime. And you'll get to see and hear the respective bands at halftime. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you go onto the YouTube channel and check out the Coach's Show with Coach Harrison. Did that earlier this week. And don't forget that we have kind of a cool little sponsorship thing going on this year, kind of mixed it up. There are many opportunities to be a part of this Panther broadcast. I want to thank Lindsay Matlock, who picked up a sponsorship and paid for our student meals today, so thank you, Lindsay. Second down and about 4. Number 10. This time he's going to throw the ball down the left sideline. Number 6, and he dropped that right into the pocket. A beautiful toss from number 10,
We're
but there is a flag
back here.
That was about a 35-yard strike if it stands. As it stands, it's a 1st and 10 deep into the Panther territory. They're going to pick that flag up, and they're going to say that's an inadvertent flag or not enough info to go on. That's probably more likely. Well, 51 seconds to go.
That pass, wow, that was, I mean, right in there, double coverage. He could not have placed that any better. Now the clock will start moving.
Ten rolling to his right. A strike, and that's going to be picked off. Panther defense. And there's a flag on the ground, and that's number 4. Number 2, Cameron Harper with the interception, but there is a flag on the play.
That's going to be declined. It was a block in the back from Coldspring.
And nice play. A nice time to have that happen. Don't want to give up any more points before halftime. Great job from the senior.
He's had some very good throws, but he's also had some that are just very underthrown. Trying to put a little too much touch on them and make a little too big of a rainbow.
Cameron Harper with the interception at the 34-second mark here in the second quarter. Liberty trailing 18-7 and trying to get something going, even some positive momentum offensively before they step into the locker room. They will be kicking off to begin the second half. Mares. And he's going to drop, going to throw it right over the top. Beautiful pitch and catch. And that's a nice gain from the Liberty Panthers. That's number 24, Jaden Holmes, coming across the middle there. And a wonderful read by Frankie Mares.
Good to get out of bounds. 24 seconds. Liberty out of timeouts.
They've had a lot of success with that underneath route. Cade Carter had a big pickup early with that. We have 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line, near hash mark. Again, going to try and at least get into territory to attempt a Diego Diaz field goal. Mares. This time he's going to look over the top, and big catch! Cade Carter still on his feet, and touchdown Panthers! What a reception from Cade Carter. He went up just like a basketball player and pulled that ball out of the air. That's going to be a 45-yard, actually no, that's going to be a 55-yard touchdown from the Panther 45-yard line. And that was just what the doctor ordered right before the halftime break. Panthers getting back into striking distance. 55 yards. What a nice throw and an even better catch from Cade Carter. Diego Diaz getting set up for the extra point. Snaps good, holds good, kick is through the uprights at the 13-second mark. Liberty gets back into contention. now trailing by 4, 18-14. We're not going to take a break. We're going to stay right here. We're too close to halftime to take a commercial break, Ross.
Well, that's about as good as you could have drawn that thing up on paper right before the previous turnover by Cold Spring as they were driving the ball, trying to get into the end zone before halftime, the interception, and then Liberty able to capitalize on it on a couple of good pass plays.
All names that we said we were going to call tonight started with Cam Harper, a beautiful interception. Frankie Mares to Jaden Holmes, big pickup, and then from their own 45-yard line, just throw it up to the big fella, and Cade Carter came down with it. And, man, he had 2 or 3 guys all over him. I didn't think he was going to get it, and good thing I didn't bet against that or bet on that. So how about that? Liberty back within striking distance. And even though they'll probably go into the break trailing by 4, that's a healthy dose of medicine to have.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened, but not season 5 or 6 or whatever it is.
Okay, we're getting ready for the kickoff. The kick is off and is going to be into the end zone and out of the back of the end zone. A touchback with 13 seconds. No time running off the clock because the ball wasn't touched.
Sorry about that, Ross. Mr. Smith asked me if we had somebody that could do the announcing for them, and our own Delvin Jenkins is about to step up there and do the announcing for the Liberty Band. Man, what a great season the band had last year, advancing to area competition. And, man, they look good. Sean Smith has got them clicking and popping on all cylinders. Looking forward to see what they're going to do this contest season. And Cold Spring with 13 seconds to go here in the second quarter. They're going to play this safe. They're just going to take the knee because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. They're going to let the clock run out. That's going to do it for the second quarter and the first half. Liberty trails Cold Spring 18-14, but what an exciting set of circumstances. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Halftime here in Cold Spring. Your Liberty Panthers trailing 18-14 the last minute or so of the second quarter. A whirlwind of activity. Cameron Harper with the interception, and then Frankie Mares to Jaden Holmes, the big pickup. And then finally at their own 45-yard line, Frankie Mares finds Cade Carter for the long touchdown strike, 55-yard touchdown pass. The Panthers, both their scores have been on really long plays. And, well, whew, now you're about to get to watch the Liberty Prancers and the Liberty High School Band. Lauren Key, the director of the Prancers, Sean Smith, the director of the band. I'm going to go quiet. I'm going to let you enjoy the sights and the sounds, and I'll be back in probably 20 minutes or so. We'll get a real brief recap of the first half, and then we'll get that second half going.
No, I don't think I've sweated this much in my life. No, I need to sit. I know you're gonna have to go down there and talk to her. Well, she saw me about she already said that we have a lot. Yeah, we're gonna step on the bicycle. Your mom wanted to live in that.
Before I do. That's my goal this season. Yeah, but the ref has to go,
She was here. How could I have I used to go to my mom. I just go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Brian Colton, and our faculty and staff at Coldspring-Oakhurst Consolidated High School, we'd like to welcome you to our halftime show. Now entering the field, our 2024, 2026 Trojan drill team under the direction of Miss Juliana Amzi. This year's Trojan officers are senior and captain Miss Allison Couch, sophomore and co-captain Miss Cody Paget, sophomore and lieutenant Miss Abigail Gilbert. Our social advocate for this year is senior Miss Ashley Medina. Trojan of the week is Miss Quincy Ward. Tonight, the Trojans perform a military routine to the tune of Shut Dress Man. Also, happy birthday to Miss Tabitha Pearson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment, the Coldspring-Oakhurst CISD is proud to present the most dangerous band in Cold Spring and San Jacinto County, your Coldspring-Oakhurst Trojan Regiment. Band members of the week are Kaylee Caldwell, Allison Davis, and Valerie Barnett. Section of the week, the French Horns. Our French Horn section member is Eliana Mencio. Congratulations to these band members. The Trojan Regiment is under the field direction of Head Drum Major Josh Taylor and Assistant Drum Major Tara Buchanan. Tonight, the band will premiere its competition show, Into the Heart of the Machine, with part of Movement 1, Ignition. And now, in a performance of pride, the Coldspring-Oakhurst High School Band.
Oh, awesome. How are you doing, man?
The Trojan Regiment is under the direction of Head Band Director Stephen Smith and Assistant Band Director Marco Joa. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. I'm Joe Roberts, and I had to go to the bullpen for the second half. Heath Fultz is going to join me. Ross Norwood is going to be on assignment in the trailer, not feeling real good, and so we're going to let him sit down in the old air condition as we get ready to get underway for the second half. About 5 minutes away, the Big Cat finally inflated and just waiting on the teams to come back, and I can see the Panthers off in the distance. Hope you enjoyed the sights and sounds of the Liberty Band. Heath, you've got some skin in the game for the band, right?
I do. I've got a junior, the trumpet section leader, and I was actually shocked at some of the movement. They had some more choreography this year, and they've got some more stuff that they're going to roll out later in the year.
Yeah, we said Sean Smith has got it clicking and popping over there. Just an incredible contest season last year. Made it to area and did some great things in concert. Sight reading season in the spring. Had a whole bunch of people solo and ensemble. Just a really great season for the Liberty Band.
Yeah, they're growing, and their numbers are growing too. And the middle school band is going to help that out the next few years. And also soon, I don't know when, but they're supposed to be getting new uniforms that are actually pretty nice.
We definitely love new uniforms. Liberty Panthers on the field warming up in anticipation of the second half, third quarter. Heath, you watched the first half and you saw everything. Tell us what you saw that the Panthers were doing right, and tell us what you saw that the Panthers need to fix to be successful in the second half.
Things I saw right, number one, was I saw us on defensively with our run fits. We were there. We just didn't make the tackles. We were at spots. The offense was the read game was going. Frankie was reading the ball correctly, and we got loose a couple times. And a couple times I guess we may have shot ourselves with maybe a hands outside the framework blocking a couple times and an oversnapped ball to the end zone. But I think we shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times. But all of that is fixable. And all is fixable. And I did not see a head go down whenever they took the lead, and they kept fighting. And then right before the half, there was a 3-play drive. It was just bam, 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 bam. And we scored with a little RPO and a slow screen. And boom, we're back in the game.
Frankie Mara's first quarter scores on a super long 60-plus yard touchdown run. And then there was a stretch of about a minute and a half. There was a safety and then a touchdown and then another touchdown, and it seemed the wheels were falling off, and then the Panthers get right back in it right before the end of the second quarter. The huge 55-yard touchdown reception, Cade Carter.
Yeah, it was something else. I've seen both teams pull out, game one quads. You don't see that usually game one of the year. Both teams are utilizing it.
All right, Mr. Ewing's telling us that your mic needs to go a little closer to your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So whenever Ross is on, he has a particular level that he's at, and you can almost chew on that thing.
Oh. Well,
maybe he doesn't want you to chew on it, but you could.
I'll try not to. I got a big giant beard, so I wasn't trying to get all my cooties all over it. So.
Well, at any rate, we're just about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Liberty going to be kicking off to Cold Spring to start the second half, and they are just – I feel like they're a little more exciting right out of the gate than they were last year, and I don't know if that's true or not. They lost 6-8 last season, and quite frankly, they never could get anything going offensively. I think that 6 was via 2 field goals.
Yeah.
And tonight, really, their main enemy has been themselves. They've had some problem with that center quarterback snap exchange.
Yeah.
And so you're a former football coach. How do you fix that at halftime?
Well,
so that's the answer right there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you the coaches. I'm gonna give you the coach's answer. I used to coach O-line, and starting in 7th grade, whenever we do O-line drills, every kid, the left tackle, the left guard, everybody is snapping the football, in doing drills. But get some extra snaps between in the water cooler area, on the field, or whatever, and just get them to calm down. It's the kids have done it all summer. They've been working on it. They know what to do. They just got to go execute. And sometimes nerves, they get the best of you.
Well, I got to tell you, it's been so humid tonight that I can't help but think that ball is probably Slick Rick out there. not to, try to make excuses, but as soon as I got out of the vehicle, my glasses fogged up, and I even said my eyeballs fogged up. That's how humid it was. And it still is to a certain extent. I feel like I'm wearing my swimwear. Now the Liberty Panthers getting set to come out of the tunnel here. I want to thank our camera operators tonight. Jose Becerra on the shot that I believe you're seeing right now. Standing right out there next to Lori Harris of Wild Hair Photography. And we got Delvin Jenkins now on a camera. Mason Matlock on a camera. And Seth Stewart getting his first break of the evening. Chloe Sanders in the trailer and doing a fine job with all the camera switching and the graphics works alongside with Richard Ewing. Really nice crowd on hand for a balmy Friday night. Cold Spring is not that far away from Liberty, but it's far enough that you got to be committed to want to come out here.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been to Cold Spring, Texas in my life.
Well, you can mark that off the bucket list.
Actually, I coached with a guy that coached Coach Harrison when he was in high school here.
Well, now you don't want to say that because that's going to date yourself.
It's okay, I'm old.
Well, Ross gets upset when I make him feel old. Then he comes right back at me with the old stuff. So I told him that I was going to badmouth him a bunch while he was gone, but maybe I won't do that. I love him way too much to do that. Liberty Panthers stepping onto the field. Diego Diaz, the leg, getting ready to send the ball into the hands of the Trojans of Cold Spring. Liberty will be on the south side of the field. They'll be working from left to right. Cold Spring be coming from the opposite direction. Now, Diego Diaz has the capability of putting the ball through the uprights from this distance, but they have been trying to get him to short kick that and hopefully negate the starting spot that Cold Spring can go from.
Yeah, try to kick the ball 5 seconds in the air and let your sub 540 kids run it and chase it down. But that kid he's a D1 kicker. In my opinion.
Hey, I think your opinion's pretty valid. Well, that's the whistle, and it seems like we're getting ready to go. There's 12 on the scoreboard as we get ready to start the second half here in Cold Spring, Texas. Game number 1 of the 2025 football season, 100 years of Liberty Panther football. And Diego Diaz with the boomer all the way into the end zone. That's going to be brought out.
Number 8.
And he is going to get out quickly and get stopped just as quick. And they're going to be somewhere around the 25-yard line or so. Yeah, from this angle where we are, Heath, it was really hard, especially with the yard line markers being so small.
I think it was Pepper Dubose with the tackle.
And
or shoestring tackle, I couldn't tell. But he had a hand in it.
He was definitely a name that we thought we were going to call a lot this season. He really made a name for himself last year on the defensive side of the ball, and it is going to be just shy of the 25, 24.5-yard line, far hash mark. Cold Spring 11:53 to go. First drive of the third quarter. Number 10, the quarterback, and this time they're going to hand the ball off to the running back.
Yep. 2-back inside zone. A little extracurricular, number 8 out there. Hopefully that's a personal foul. Moving back, hopefully.
A lot of flags. Well, we'll see what they're going to call here. Heath, what did you see?
I saw number 8 throw our kid down, but it was, I don't know if that – it's always the second person that gets caught. It was hard to see, but our kid was on the ground and 8 was on top of our kid. So let's see what they say. Now they're calling on us.
Well,
and them, double.
They're going to call offsetting penalties, and they'll replay that first down. So probably the best possible outcome for us, because as you said, it's always the second guy that gets busted. Replay 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. This Liberty Panther defense has been on the field quite a bit in the first half. And considering some of the things that they had to overcome, not bad. Second down. Although I'm not sure why they call that second down.
I don't know yet. pass.
Time number 10 is looking and going to get flushed out of the pocket. Going to go right and going to get pushed out of bounds. Going to be a big pickup on that, close to the first down. See where the spot's going to be. It looks like it's going to be just on the inside of the 35-yard line. Going to be short about a yard or so. Third down and short for Cold Spring. A minute to go here in the third quarter. Liberty trails Cold Spring by 4.
Somebody needs to send Cold Spring some extra yard markers for their side of the field.
You know, when we were here a couple of years ago, I'd forgotten we had this problem. It's very small. Be doubles to the right and left.
Oh, quarterback sneak.
This time they're going to come up the middle and going to push the pile, and still on his feet. And that's going to be a huge pickup on third and short.
To the plus 48-yard line.
And to get into Panther territory. And that's going to be probably about a 17-yard pickup on the play. As they're now in Panther territory. Looks like they're going to be on the Panther 47-yard line, far hash mark. Again, Cold Spring working right to left. Number 10, the quarterback, is showing a nice touch with his passes.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good little release.
This time going to hand the ball off and break some tackles. And this a big running back for Cold Spring. He is a load, and he's going to step through. It's number 3 for Cold Spring. Be probably a 12-yard pickup on first down. Move the chains again. Under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cold Spring marching early.
That's like what I was saying earlier. We're right there. We just got to make the tackle. We're right there. Oh, but just like that ball could be slippery, them uniforms can be slippery too.
Doubles to the left and right. And we're going to get a whistle. And probably going to be a timeout here. We got a player on the field, so it's going to be an official's timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, and newly alongside me this half, Heath Fultz. So we're here in Cold Spring for non-district action. Game number 1 of the 2025 season. Be an injury timeout that we just had. Cold Spring Trojan on the field, and they've helped him off. 9:31 to go here in the third quarter, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Monster pickup that the running back for Cold Spring just had. Be doubles to the left and right for Cold Spring. Number 10, the quarterback. Going to look to his right. He's going to step up in the pocket, goes to the right, and going to take off and going to pick up some yardage on that.
Yeah, we used to call that play sucker. It was a fake fast screen and try to sucker him up with the guy blocking, and he's running right down the field. But
see, the main thing that you bring to the table, Heath, is a great set of eyeballs. Be second down and about a long 3, maybe a short 4. Going to be on the far hash mark, under 9 minutes to go. Same formation.
I am colorblind, but I can see the black uniforms, and I can see the gold helmets. I can do that. So inside zone again. Get him down. There we go.
Another nice carry from the Cold Spring running back. Be close to the first down, depending on where the spot is.
Yeah, it's moving first down.
All right, it's going to be a first down pickup. It's going to pick up about 4 yards on that for the first down. Another fresh set of downs for Cold Spring as they're marching into deep Panther territory. Stick with the same spread formation. Panthers showing blitz.
Counter. Quarterback counter to the right.
And he's going to step through on the right-hand side. He'll pick up some nice yardage. The Panthers showing blitz and coming fast, and he was able to slip through 1 or 2 and pick up some yards. It looks like he's going to pick up about 6 on that carry. He's 2nd down and 4, under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Liberty trails by 4 points, trying to slow down this offense, which is essentially nickel and diming them so far.
The defense has been on the field quite a bit. We got to get them off. Catch a breather.
Spread formation, Cold Spring, number 10 in the shotgun.
Pass set again. Sack it.
Pocket collapses, and the Panthers all over him, and that's what they needed.
I saw number 9, Grayson Weeks, in there, and a plethora of other Panthers. I've been dying to say that.
Yeah, a plethora. A plethora?
A
Do you know what a
Panthers.
plethora means? I love it.
Yeah, I'm a science teacher. I'm not English, but I got plethora.
It's my favorite word from The Three Amigos, classic film.
I watched it not too long ago.
This will be a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 7, probably closer to 8.
I try to quote the Goonies at least once a week, and my kids don't understand it anymore. I'm getting that age. They did a sprint out to the right last time.
Number 10, a lot of pressure, and that's going to be a nice play.
21 on tackle.
Had the right play dialed up. That's going to be LaDamian Wilson with the stop for the Panthers, but not before they pick up the 10-yard reception or so to move the sticks. That's going to be another set of downs for Cold Spring, and just a nicely designed play by them at the right time.
Yep. Yeah, they haven't ran that yet. It was a good time play.
Got to think everyone's dropping the wrong way. You got to think screen.
Yeah, D-line, when people aren't touching you, it's alert.
And this time, number 10 keeps the ball, and he's going to run up the middle.
That's a good stop.
Panthers all over that one. Still going to pick up several yards. He's a big boy, Coach.
He is huge. I wish we had stats on him, but, I mean, he's got some thighs. He looks like a Woodville kid or one of those Silsby kids. It's huge.
We got 5 yards on the pickup for the quarterback. 2nd down and 5, under 6 to go here in the third quarter. Cold Spring knocking on the door. Their first drive, first possession of the second half.
So we're back to 2 back? Oh, wait, what are we doing? It's confusing. They're called timeout.
And they're going to have to take a timeout. Cold Spring takes their first timeout. We'll take one with them.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow.
Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Heath Foltz alongside me. Producer Richard Ewing in the trailer. 5:34 to go here in the third quarter. And Cold Spring knocking on the door. 2nd down and 5. They are deep in Panther territory. They lead Liberty 18-14. Middle of their first drive. What are they doing right so far, Coach?
Well, they're just plugging it wrong. I mean, just chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. They're just going right at it. So here you go, this crazy formation here, everything into the boundary. Because you got to get him down. Can't get him down.
And that's going to be a touchdown, and Cold Spring is going to ring the bell early here in the third quarter. 5:28 to go, and they are going to score again.
So a 6.5-minute drive.
Going to extend the lead to 10, and going to go for 2 points.
Swinging gate. Let's see if we changed our alignment. Same
Toss
play.
the ball to 11. He's going to go to the left side. Panthers are going to try and swarm him, and I don't think it's going to be enough. Looks like he's going to get through at the 5:28 mark. Cold Spring with the touchdown. They now lead the Liberty Panthers by 12. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 5:28 to go here in the third quarter. And Cold Spring just marched straight down Main Street and scored a touchdown. 2-point conversion. They lead Liberty 26-14. And the kick is going to be pooched right to the middle. It's going to be number 7 who fields that. Going to pick up a few yards. It's Logan Fowler on the return. And Liberty will have some pretty prime starting position here for their first drive of the second half. But as you alluded to a second ago, Coach, Cold Spring just chewed up a bunch of clock.
Well, we got to use our advantage and our speed and counteract their size and go fast. That's my opinion. Go fast.
Frankie Mara is going to lead on the Panther offense. Jaden Holmes will be back in the backfield with him. Been a combination of Jaden Holmes, LaDamian Wilson, and Logan Fowler all night in the backfield. Mares, shotgun. And going to hand it off to Holmes. He breaks up the middle, and he's still on his feet to the side. He's on the races, and he's going to get pushed out.
That's a flag on the side. Come on, man.
It's a huge pickup on that carry. That's going to be about a 30-yard pickup if it stands.
No, we're good. He threw our kid on the track.
Actually, they're going to give him some more yards. That's going to be closer to a 40-yard pickup from Jaden Holmes.
About the 18 plus 18 maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to.
Well, no, I was watching the wrong official.
That's
the 30. Okay.
It's the 30. I was looking at the other guy.
He tricked me. It'll be about a 30-yard pickup, a very nice pickup from Holmes.
All right. Twins right, 2 back.
And Mares
got.
Waits the snap. 5-13.
Counter for us. Running back counter to the left. And they stopped us. 64 on the tackle.
Going to be a loss maybe. Seeing where that down box is going. I don't know what they're doing. They're a little confused on there. Thought he picked up a yard, but maybe
I think
not.
he picked up a yard. They just don't know what to.
The chain gang trying to get themselves set.
Yeah, it's first game of the year.
So he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, still on the far side. Under 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. Liberty trailing by 12 and trying to get back within striking distance.
Counter again.
And this time, Liberty,
Come on.
It's going to be LaDamian Wilson on the carry.
That's got to be a first. I like that new formation. It's kind of like a bunch, like doubles bunch, and or squeeze, squeeze together. Just, same play out of different look.
Wilson going to get up, hobbling just a little bit. Going to try to get off to the side, and they're going to throw in number 7, Logan Fowler. Mares. And Fowler, left-hand side. He's looking for some opening, and he's going to be really close to the goal line.
Yeah, it's like maybe the 1-yard line.
Nice blocking from that Panther offensive line, and Logan Fowler took advantage of some massive holes on that side.
Yeah, he hit that downhill and hard.
And that's going to bring up 1st down and goal, and it looks like, can't tell where that linesman is, about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, these guys like to, hokey pokey. They go in and they go out. Back here, back there.
Under 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Mares. And this time he keeps it. He's up the middle and waiting for the signal.
Yeah.
He's going to be really close. We're going to stop him about a yard short. We have 2nd down and goal. Mares picks up about 4. And they're going to fire that back again. Mares with Fowler in the backfield.
Okay, this is literally at the 1 yard line. Left hash. I'd run it right behind big old Jackson Harris.
And Panther line gets set. Mares. Snaps good.
Right behind
and Fowler
him. Right there.
right up the middle.
Oh, pick up the ball.
And it's going to be touchdown Liberty. At the 2:34 mark. Liberty answers the call, and they score. Logan Fowler from 1 yard out, and that's what they needed to do.
We got a game.
Trail by 6, barring the extra point from number 30, Diego Diaz. A nice touchdown plunge, and man, that offensive line in those short yardage situations, there's no chance I would bet against Jackson Harris. No chance.
No, if it comes down to it, I'm running behind him. I don't care if he's a sophomore. I'm running behind him.
Frankie Mares getting set to hold. Diego Diaz getting set for the point after. Snap is away, holds good, the kick is up, it's through the uprights. At the 2:34 mark, Liberty scores on the 1 yard run. They trail 26-21. We'll be right back.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sun sank low.
Passing streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 2:34 to go. Logan Fowler scores from 1 yard out. Liberty trails 26-21. Heath, what did we see on that drive?
I saw a 3-minute drive of using their speed, getting up to line of scrimmage. Running counter plays out of different formations, but it's kind of still the same play. And then a lot of reads. The power read, the inside zone read, and it was just executed run. And it took 3 minutes. It was just bam, 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 bam. That's what we need to do. They may take 6 minutes, but we can do it in 3. Keep doing it, we will prevail.
2:34 to go here in the third quarter. Liberty set to kick off from their own 40. Diego Diaz with the good extra point attempt, and I think he's the reigning special teams player of the year for the district, and for good reason. He can kick the ball a country mile, and he's getting set to kick off the ball now. And back deep for Cold Spring, lone man.
Oh, onside.
And they're going to go onside.
Oh, we touched
and boy, that was the right call, and just didn't execute that correctly. But man, that was a gutsy, beautiful call right there.
It shocked me.
Yeah, no one on Cold Spring was ready for that. And Diego Diaz has done that so many times. He has a way with the ball out there. They're going to say that did not travel the 10 yards, and indeed it did not. So Cold Spring will have very good position to start their second drive at the 2:30 mark. It looks like they're going to be just about on the 46-yard line.
Yep.
Maybe the 47. No, they're going to give them the 46.
46. Minus 46.
They're going to be in the middle of the field. In Cold Spring working from right to left. Tight formation here. Lone receiver to the right.
Trips right, 2 backs. So one of those receivers up there is covered up, so they cannot run a route, catch a route. So the middle one. So they're trying to outflank you over here to the right.
Number 10.
Yeah, the middle one.
Going to hand the ball off. Small running back. This is the smallest running back we've seen, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry. They'll bring up second down. Well, they're going to give him 4. Second down and 6. It'll be right at the 50-yard line, and they're probably going to try and just work this clock the best they can to get out of this third quarter.
I wouldn't surprise if they come back to number 2 receiving on the outside.
Under 2 minutes. They're definitely slow playing that play clock, which no reason to not.
So here, same formation.
Number 10.
So 2 is ineligible.
And gonna quick flare out to the right, and still on his feet. Tough to pull down. He's gonna pick up maybe a yard or 2.
34, 33, 30. I'd say 34.
Yeah, they're gonna give him a yard, it looks like. Nope, they're gonna give him 2. 3rd and 4 to go.
It's a big stop right here. This would be a huge stop if we can get him to punt here.
Gonna rotate in those defensive linemen. It's kind of one of the unsung portions of a defensive coach's job, is to make sure those linemen stay fresh all night long. I pull back up to the line, number 10.
I'd watch that slow screen in the middle again.
Panther defense set.
No, we're running. We got it.
And gonna bust him in the backfield.
There we go.
A monster stop by the Liberty Panthers. Number 51 leading the charge, the Christian Fisher, amongst a host of Panthers going through there. A great stop from the Panther defense. Looks like they're going to lose maybe, well, I thought they're going to lose a yard. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage. Going to say he had the momentum there, I guess. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
All right, back to doubles.
They are going to go for it.
I'm going to call that home cooking right there. That's what I'm going to call that. Straight up.
Under
Straight
30
up.
seconds.
See, our defensive coach is realizing, hey, he's like, why we didn't back him up at all?
Well, they're going to take a, well, they're going to call a timeout here. Liberty's going to take the timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back.
We should head back to our old place in the faraway town where I met you, baby. All those years past, now I know you. How the times can change and I get a little down. Thinking about tomorrow, I get down. Was it over from the
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Liberty trails 26-21. Big 4th down situation here for the Liberty Panther defense. 4th and 4 for Cold Spring, and they are lined up.
There's some old school, like split back, like inverted wishbone.
And they may be trying to pull some offsides here. Try to get the Panthers to jump. Hold.
Dive.
They're going to go right up the middle, and a huge Liberty Panther defensive stop. And just what the doctor ordered, the Liberty Panthers will take over on downs. And Coach Harrison fired up as he should be. And Coach Garza proud of his boys right now. And they have great field position for their second drive. 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Coach, what just happened?
Old school, smash mouth, we win.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. So a while ago, I was talking to the producers in the trailer, and Ross was back there, and he was letting me know that Craig Kimbrell, I don't know if he was making his first appearance since the Astros have signed him, but I think he's 974 years old. But the Astros have been decimated by injuries so much this year, and he had been pitching great, and they signed him to a AAA contract, and I guess now he's up with them since Hader has been on the IR. So that's kind of exciting.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Hopefully, maybe they'll call me up.
They might. 1st and 10 for the Liberty Panthers.
We got 3 backs in the backfield.
Mares. And he's going to hand the ball off. Right-hand side, still on his feet.
That's about a 7-yard gain right there.
I want to say, I'm trying to see who that was. That's Jaden Holmes, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Liberty trails 26-21. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
We're getting ready, getting ready at the dance floor. So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for. We're moving like
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. And after 3 quarters of play, Liberty trails Cold Spring 26-21. A massive fourth down stop moments ago. Take over on that 4th down turnover. And now Liberty is getting set. Jaden Holmes with a big 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and about 3 for Liberty as we begin the 4th quarter. And Liberty tries to jump back in front. They scored first the first quarter and have been playing catch-up since the end of the first quarter.
2 by 2. Now we try the RPO.
And Mares able to get rid of that ball. A little risky, but no one in the area, so it paid off. That'll stop the clock at 11:55 and bring up 3rd down and about 3 for Liberty. They are in Cold Spring territory at the Cold Spring, probably 47-yard line. A lot of pressure right there from the Cold Spring defense. Coach Cody Day in his first year in Cold Spring, taking over for longtime head coach Ken Stanley, who retired and headed off to greener pastures.
All right, we got 20 personnel, Twins left, 2 backs.
Mares.
Counter to the right.
And Mares calls his own number, still on his feet. He's going to fall forward.
It's a first.
He's going to be very close. The head linesman is indicating that he picked up the 1st down.
Yep.
Just waiting for the official spot. And that's going to be a 1st down. Mares looked like he was going to get caught in the backfield. And, man, what a nice bit of dancing.
Yeah, that was the read man. He's reading, and he almost got him. But he danced right past him.
1st and 10 for Liberty. And the tension in the stadium is starting to build just a little bit.
Yeah, we've gotten away from the quad set like we did almost the entire first quarter.
1st and 10
Same
for
formation.
Liberty. Mares. And this time he's going to keep it. Looks to the left. Another pass. Cade Carter, left-hand side, still on his feet, and he's going to carry a bevy of Cold Spring Trojan defenders.
Let's lead to the 26, plus 26 left hash.
Cade Carter with another big reception for that Panther offense. The tight end coming through in spades, Coach.
Yeah, that's a very weird looking play. I couldn't tell if we were running this direction or running it away from the tight end. That was different.
1st and 10 for Liberty.
All right, here we go. 3 backs.
Mares.
Outside zone.
Gonna hand the ball off.
There you go. On the ball. He's still running.
Still
He's still
on his
running.
feet.
He's touchdown.
He breaks
touchdown.
through and touchdown.
Dang.
Liberty at the 10:43 mark retakes the lead. Coach, the number on that I couldn't
Number
see.
9.
Number 9. That's going to be Grayson Weeks. With the touchdown run. And what about that? The Liberty Panthers coming out and answering the call, Coach.
Speed. Big guys are getting tired on the other sideline. They're getting tired. Run them to death.
10:43 mark. Liberty leads 27-26. And this is, well, you'd think it's decision time, but since Cold Spring doesn't kick the ball, it's probably better to just go for the extra point here.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and tie it up. Oh, excuse me, no.
Now they're up by 1.
Excuse me.
Now they're going to think about this because
yeah, they're going to think about it. They're going to go for 2, I bet.
Because there's really no reason to kick the
Not
point
really.
here.
No, there's not. I used to have one of those cheat cards in my pocket. I don't coach anymore, so I don't have my cheat card.
Well, that's okay. Coach Harrison pulled them back, and they're going to think about this for a second. Man, a huge pickup. And again, Another great catch from Cade Carter and just breathes life right into this offense. And then Weeks takes advantage. And, man, he's quickly becoming someone I think we're going to call his name quite a bit.
They just threw a flag. I don't know what for.
And I was not watching the play clock. I don't know if they got to delay a game or I don't know what they were doing here.
What? Did we not call a timeout?
I guess they did not. They're going to get him for a delay of game, but that's, well,
I mean, you get more room to work, I guess. I guess that's
going to move the ball back some.
Keep the glass half full. Or maybe not. Can't tell.
Well, I don't know what they called because they haven't really moved the ball.
I heard say delay a game, but
Liberty going for 2. Mares.
All right, we got 2x2, really wide out.
Spread formation. And Wilson in the backfield with Mares.
Well, out route by Cade Carter right now would be wide open. There it
Mares
is.
rolls
there
to his right.
There it
he
is.
Throws it to the, and that's going to be just over Cade Carter's hands.
Oh, it was wide
at
open.
At the 10:43 mark, Liberty leads Cold Spring 27 to 26.
It's okay.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. Joe Roberts, Heath Fultz alongside me for the second half. Richard Ewing in the trailer. 10:43 to go here in the fourth quarter. Liberty comes back in front of the Trojans. Grayson Weeks with a big touchdown run. And then based on the scoring differential, they decided to go for 2. And just over the outstretched hands of Cade Carter, still with the 1-point lead. And Liberty getting set to kick the ball off. Diego Diaz back deep for the Trojans. Have a 3-man return team. Number 5 out there. And the middle return man, it looks like is
5'8" and
number 8.
And 15.
5'8" and 15 for Cold Spring. Diaz breaks the huddle here for the Panther special teams.
Yeah, I'd see how high he can pooch this ball. I'd go at number 15.
Well, Coach, you found your mark. Let's see if you're true. Diaz.
Nope.
And he's going to boom it all the way through the back.
Stop ball.
And it's going to get across the line.
So close.
I thought he had touched it, and he did not. It looked like he did, but he picks it up and steps out. And that's going to be a touchback, but man, they're begging for a safety because it really did look like he touched that ball.
Yeah, if they were higher up in the sky, they'd seen it across the line.
Coach Harrison is adamant. I don't think he's going to get his way here. But they're still having a chat about it. So there is some slim chance, however it may be, that they may call a safety here. Because, boy, that was about as close as you could get. Yeah. If he didn't touch it, that was close. And then when he picked it up in the end zone to step out, that was definitely a safety.
Well, I ain't going to lie. If they give it to us, I'll take back all my home cooking.
Well, we'll see. I think they're going to call the whole crew together and have a chat. Because this would be a momentum swinger if – So the question here is, did he touch the ball? And if he touched the ball when he picked it up in the end zone and stepped out, that would be a safety, and that's what they're chatting about right now. And again, if this goes for Liberty, that's going to be a monster swing.
That might fit the criteria.
And all the coaches over there were running over. You know, it's hard to trust coaches because they always want the call, but everyone to a man was adamant that he had touched that ball. And this is a long conversation.
He did touch that ball. Well, that's the coach talking.
That's the coach. Oh.
I don't know. It did look like he touched it, though.
Well, this is a great time to...
I mean, even their coach is sitting there. They're calling touchback now.
Okay. That's probably too close. This is too close of a ball game to kind of swing it on that. But this is a great time to mention that the Liberty Panther AV team is in search of a instant replay sponsor. And once we get one of those, we might have been able to go back and take a look at that.
That'd be awesome.
Sometimes you're able to make lemonade out of lemons.
That's right.
Well, that's going to be 1st and 10 for Cold Spring.
Yeah.
10:43.
Imagine all the football games here in your company or your franchise, and all the basketball games and all the softball games, baseball. It's worth it.
Number 10 to get to that tight formation. And he's going to throw the flare to 22. And
down. Somebody's helmet goes rolling.
A lot of Panthers over there. That's number 78. Looks like Rubio lost his helmet.
Yep.
He was one of the first to make contact. He'll check out. Number 73 going to check in. That's Damian Aguilar.
They had about 400 pounds blocking our cornerback a while ago in that last play.
That'll be a pickup of maybe a yard. Bring up 2nd down and long. Is now Cold Spring is not going to really be in easy mode. They're going to try to push this a little bit.
Yes, they got a different back now. 3's out of the game. They got 22 in.
22. And number 10 drops, looks.
Oh, throwing it deep to number 8. We got a hand on it.
And
break
great
up,
pass.
4.
Great pass deflection. Tony Seha, number 4. And right there for that. And number 23, Pepper DuBose, was headed for the lumber yard had he not gotten rid of that. That could have been a poor outcome for number 10. It's going to stop the clock at 9:58. 3rd down and long for Cold Spring.
If I'm Cold Spring, I'm throwing the ball to number 2 right now. They haven't done it in a quarter and a half.
Number 10 here, 22, big 22 in the backfield with him. And this time he's looking. Lots of pressure. And Liberty comes up spades as they stop. A big stop. John Key with the sack. And how about that, Coach?
You got to punt this one, Coach.
That'll be a loss on the play. 4th down and extremely long for Cold Spring. And this may be a punt formation. We haven't seen them bring out the punter.
No.
And this is number 8.
Come on,
that's going to be a bad snap, but a good punt. The end over end.
Don't let it roll. Go get it. Go get it. Here we go.
Just Liberty still on their feet.
All right. 40, 50, so about the 48, 47.
That was Jaden Holmes with the return. It could be really close to midfield on that. And what about the last couple of Panther defensive series, Coach?
Hey, we stepped up and bowed our neck and started to play. Blood is in the water. You got to go get it. You know, leaving here last year with a loss by 2 points leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Yeah.
Bring up 1st down and 10 for Liberty from their own 40, probably call it 48-yard line. Far hash mark. I mentioned our OCR scoreboard sponsor. Should be able to see the down and distance now.
I bet you it's going to be a quarterback run in the middle.
Frankie Mares.
No, it's just a run in the middle.
And the ball off.
Yeah.
And the Panthers up the middle.
1st down.
And that's going to be a massive pickup. Number 7, Logan Fowler, probably about an 11 or 12-yard run. And they're going to be down to the Cold Spring, looks like 40-yard line, maybe 41-yard line. And this last probably about 7 or 8 minutes, Liberty has really turned up the fire in the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't think Cold Spring is in as good a shape as we were in.
Waiting. Now this time they're going to get to milk a little bit of clock.
And don't forget about that RPO, number 6.
Dual backs with Frankie Mares. And this time, number 9.
Outside zone.
Going to tote the rock. Weeks.
Hold on to it.
Right-hand side, and he's going to pick up a nice gain. Looks like he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on the carry. Grayson Weeks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be second and 3 right hash.
Well, they're pushing him up. It looks like maybe 2nd and 2. That was a big pickup for them. Just about 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, and now Liberty taking their turn to knock on the door.
Luca Perez just came in for Grayson Weeks. Looks like at the running back spot. And Logan in.
Trying to get themselves set. Fowler in the backfield with Frankie Mares.
So Twins left, 2 back.
And Fowler going to take the ball right-hand side. Going to follow that offensive line. Following, looks like behind Jackson Harris. Going to pick up the first down.
Somebody threw a flag.
We'll see. Was that after the play, Coach, or was that during?
It was after the play, what it looked like. I couldn't see it.
Fowler going to step over. He'll check out. And the official going to have a check over there. And that is going to be against Cold Spring.
Yep, showing their colors.
Well, still waiting for him to push the chains here.
All right, here we go back to the bunch. Trips left, bunch way out. 936 area code.
Well, the chains have not moved yet, but they are certainly moving. And here we go. Now the chain gang is moving. And that was a nice addition to that Fowler run.
Yeah. Now maybe I don't like saying pump the brakes, but a little bit.
They're going to be at about the 15-yard line of Cold Spring. The Mares, Jaden Holmes in the backfield with Mares. We'll flip sides. And Holmes with the ball. And he's going to get met by a trio of Trojans.
Yeah, they're not bringing another person out of the box for the trips over here.
Let's see if he got dropped. Looks like he lost a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 11. Under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Liberty not in a huge hurry to get anything moving here. Liberty taking advantage of the entire play clock here.
All right, see what we got. That's a little different formation.
They may be getting ready to call a timeout. Oh, they're going to get that play off.
Happening.
And again, they give the ball to Holmes.
Okay.
And he's going to go up the middle, and he may get back to the original line of scrimmage there. He'll bring up 3rd down and 10. But more importantly, he's going to keep that clock moving.
Yep. I would tell Diego to go kick a couple in the net real quick.
It'll be under 6 minutes here. Liberty can still get a 1st down without scoring. That'd probably be an ideal spot for them.
Yep.
Holmes in the backfield. And he'll take the ball right-hand side, follows big blockers.
He gets to stay on his feet.
And he's going to get covered up by number 4, but that was more Holmes. I think he tripped.
Yeah, he tripped. About 4 to 6 maybe. Right hash. If he was staying on his feet, I think he'd have been at least a yard from the first down. It may have gotten it.
Can be just about at the 10-yard line. And this is going to be a critical play here for the Panthers. 5:18 and counting here in the 4th quarter. And Liberty trying to put this game to bed. Mares.
They're going to freeze them. Try to draw them off sides.
And there was a flag there. I don't know if they got the timeout.
Delay game. I don't know if we called it. Did we call it on the sideline? No, they're going to leave him kick it back up and let him kick it.
Well, they're going to give the delay of game there. They'll move them back 5.
right. Good crisp snap. Good crisp catch. Follow through. So this would force them. This will force them a touchdown. Come on, Diego.
Diego Diaz getting set for the
Snap's
field goal
good.
attempt.
Ball's down. Ball's gone.
And
Money.
that is good. Diego Diaz with the triple. The field goal is good, and the Panthers will extend their lead to 4 points. They lead Cold Spring 30-26. We'll be right back.
And the field goal by number 30, Diego Diaz is good. And the score with 4 minutes 49 seconds left, Panthers 30, Trojans 26.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 4:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Liberty extends the lead to 4 points, 30-26. Diego Diaz with a long field goal and getting set to kick off to the Trojans. And man, this has been a tense little contest here in the second half, Coach.
It's been a great game. I'm glad we're winning the second half, though.
Diego Diaz breaks the huddle with the special teams unit.
Yeah, I still think of the movie The Water Boy whenever Bobby Boucher's trying to pick out who kick to, and that's my guy. That's my guy over there.
That's my guy.
I'm going after him.
Diaz.
Let's see what happens.
And it's going to be a long, booming kick, and that's going to hit into the end zone and roll out of the back. And Cold Spring will take over after the touchback. And they've got a lot of real estate to cover in a short amount of time. But as you know from the game of football, it can turn on its head at any given moment.
That's right.
Liberty 30, Cold Spring 26. Both teams have been in the lead.
Yeah, do you know, are those timeouts, is that right? Is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Don't the refs now have like a person running the clock?
Yes, they have someone up in the press box.
Did you see that the new UI rule about having like 3 people like escorted out from?
Oh yeah.
And then you have no home officials.
Yeah, they're not playing games with fans anymore. There have been so many instances of fan abuse, and no one wants to officiate because of it. 1st and 10 for Cold Spring.
We're going to pass.
10.
Middle, slow screen to the big guy.
11.
Get him down. Somebody hit him in the legs.
And he's going to get stopped, tripped up.
First down.
Liberty.
That is such a big guy. And there's flags going everywhere. Flags from their sidelines. Coach is yelling at his number 2, so I bet you his number 2 did something.
Nice little screen design by them. They've used that play a couple of times tonight.
It's kind of like just like a rock hitting the water and everything just dispersing, and there's the rock right in the middle. Let's see what they say. Now, their coach was pretty heated at their number 2. I bet you he said something or did something over there. No, I guess not.
That'll be a 1st down and 10 for Cold Spring.
I guess we just throw flags just to throw them sometimes.
Still in their own territory. 4:40 to go. 10.
Inside run, we got him, wrap him up.
And be a big Panther stop there, just a couple of yards on the carry.
Chew clock, chew.
That's going to keep the clock moving. 2nd down and 8 for Cold Spring. They're near their own 40-yard line, maybe right on their 40-yard line. Or they're going to say they're on their 41. 2nd down and now 7. Number 10,
20 personnel again.
Panther
to the
defense.
left. Inside zone. Quarterback kept.
And he's going to get busted in the backfield.
Yes.
And that's
78
a
got him.
big stop.
Carlos
Rubio. He gets in there immediately.
Yeah, he tried to pull it too late, and Carlos was there. He could have tackled both of them.
Doing his best Vince Wilfork impersonation. And they're going to drop him for a loss there. 3rd down and 10 as the clock continues to run.
Yeah, D lineman in for Noah Aguilar right now. Somebody's got to get in.
And we're going to get maybe a timeout.
No,
Heard a whistle.
We got 11. We're good. We're good. 1, 2, 3.
Number 71
That's 12 people on the
checking
field.
in. Mason
That's
Jordan.
12 people on the field. 1.
No, he's going to come back off.
Yeah, we got 11. We got 11.
And there we go. 3rd down and 10 for Cold Spring.
We moved to an odd front.
Number 10 and the coordinator don't seem to be in sync right now. This time we're going to have the ball
again.
up the middle.
Oh! 3's back in the game.
Big
got
run.
a first down. Got game down.
And he's going to pick up all that yardage plus a few. Still on their side of the 50. It's going to move the chains. And they're going to spot them at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, we're back to 4 down linemen now.
Under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Both teams trying to step away with a victory to open up the season 1-0.
All right, they're 2 by 2.
1st and 10. 10 calls his own name, left-hand side.
Hey, outside. Got to keep your leverage, corner.
Going to get a big pickup on that left-hand side. He should be enough for a first down, as now Cold Spring gets into Panther territory. But because of that field goal, they have to score a touchdown here.
Yeah, about the 38-yard line, left hash.
2:30 to go here.
Yeah, I'd say 38 left. All right, 2 by 2 again. Gun to the left.
Number 10.
Inside run.
Hand the ball up the middle, still on his feet.
We were there, we just missed him.
Just a big running back for Cold Spring. And he is just eating up the yardage as he's coming through. It's number 3. And they've got several big running backs, Coach.
Yes, they do.
It's going to be probably a 7-yard pickup on that, bring up 2nd down and 3. Be close to the 2-minute mark. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. Going to blow the whistle, and we'll take a break with them. We'll be right back.
You're watching Panther Sportz Network. Let's go! Class of 2026 on the Panther Sportz Network.
Welcome back, Panther Nation. You are watching Liberty Panther football on the Liberty Panther Sports Network. 2 minutes to go here in Cold Spring, Texas. This non-district matchup between the Trojans of Cold Spring and your Liberty Panthers. A tense affair. Liberty leads by 4, 30-26. Cold Spring on the drive. If they score, they win. If the Panthers hold, they most likely are going to win. So this is a pivotal drive for both teams. And it looks like Liberty only has 1 timeout left. Cold Spring has 2.
Yep, 2nd and 3. Looks like the ball is kind of in the middle to the left hash-ish. And it looks like they've got a lot of people to the left side of the ball over there.
Number 10, the quarterback, number 3 in the backfield with him. And he's going to call his own number.
Chase him down, get him down.
And he's still on his feet. Finally gets pushed out of bounds by number 44, and that is Connor Schultz.
Connor Schultz, Mike linebacker.
That's going to be a first down pickup.
He's also being chased from behind. Jacob Rollinson, a freshman.
Yep, he almost had him. Be 1st and 10 for Cold Spring. Under 2 minutes to go here. Going to break the huddle. Number 3 still in the backfield with number 10.
Formation.
And the ball off the 3, right-hand side, still on his feet.
Get him down, get him down, get him down.
And a bevy of Panthers pulling up on that. It's going to be led by, I believe I saw number 12 leading the way out there for the
12,
Panthers.
yes, it was 12. Landers. I'm surprised they didn't have a called timeout yet. Minute 10 left.
It's getting close.
Especially huddling, too.
Be a big pickup for the Trojans. 2nd down and about 3. And they are inside, it looks like they're inside the 20-yard line now.
All right. So he switched the formation to the right. Stay outside,
10,
stay outside.
Right-hand side.
Yes, hold him down. There you go.
Going to get pulled down. First contact.
Nice call timeout, 42 seconds.
Number 10, Luca Perez. They're going to pick up the 1st down. We're going to stay here with their timeout. 42 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter, and this really is the ball game here. Coach, what are they thinking about defensively?
Sure tackles. Gotta be doing sure tackles. You know what they're about to do. They're about to try to drive it down your throat. You know, you got to wrap up. You got to hit the big man in the legs, turn and twist, and do all your rugby tackling, and get them on the ground.
Looks like they're going to be right on the Panther, probably 13 or 14-yard line. Be 1st and 10. They can get a 1st down without scoring, but now they're under the gun here. 42 seconds left. Both teams with 1 timeout.
Yeah, they've had some success with that quarterback. You know, running away from all the mass on opposite away, and so let's see what they do. Oh Lord, they done bust out the trips left.
Number 3 in the backfield with the quarterback, number 10.
They've changed formations completely. So I'm betting 10's going to roll out to the left. You think?
Well, I don't get paid to think, Coach. That's what you get the money for.
Here it is.
They go left. Immediate in his face.
Oh, we had a face. Hand in the face.
Connor.
Got a pass breakup at number 11.
Number 11, John Key, rather. And immediately there, that's going to stop the clock at 39 seconds to bring up 2nd down and 10. And what a great defensive play from Key.
Because he had some room to run if he'd be able to catch it and be upright.
2nd down and 10. Still on the 13,
right,
14-yard line.
The little scat back is in. 3 is out. So that may be some outside running stuff. We'll see.
Number 5 in the backfield with number 10.
2 by 2. Back to the right.
10 drops.
Screen in the middle.
Key. And they're going to stuff him. It was a nice play.
Yeah. They're trying to hide him in the middle. Timeout, Coach.
Pepper DuBose sniffed that out, but not before a big gain. And that's going to stop the clock at 30 seconds. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. He made the tackle while being blocked. He sure did.
Panther defense trying to stiffen up here. Both teams with 1 timeout. So I'm not sure. Somebody called the timeout.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. The Cold Spring Trojans called their last timeout, so Liberty has 1 left.
Yep, that's right. I don't know if he set up like a storm blitz. I don't know, and just bring house. 30 seconds left. Was this 3rd down?
It's 3rd down and short.
Oh, Lord.
This is
I'm a gambler. That's what I'm doing. I'm a gambler.
Well, this is why I love Friday night football in Texas, Coach. It doesn't get any better than this. Everyone's cleared out of town. They're at the stadium. They're waiting to see what these boys are about. And this has been a great game so far tonight.
And I'll tell you this, seeing football, for 20-plus years, football helps establish the attitude for the year sometimes.
Well, they're going to leave number 5 in, the dangerous quick back. Number 10,
so they got
shotgun.
Trips. Yeah, trips right. Let's see what they do.
And we're going to get probably a timeout. Liberty.
Yeah.
They'll take their last timeout. We call that icing the kicker, icing the quarterback here.
Yeah.
So they're going to make them think about that. And depending on what's going on over there, that's you don't want to leave a timeout on the table because, to be honest, if they stop them, they don't need it.
Yep.
And if they score, there's not enough time to do anything, probably, barring some kind of miracle return, which isn't out of the realm of possibility.
You never know. You never know when they'll throw a desperation pass, and you see that yellow thing come out of their waistline, and like pass interference or whatever.
That's what I love about high school football.
Yep, because we saw that the first quarter.
100%.
Yeah. Gave him the ball again. All right. So is this ball on the 6?
They are huddled up over there, and you just couldn't draw up a script any better than this. It's an awful long time to be over there on that sideline. Finally breaking the huddle, and it looks like the big boys checking back in.
Yep, 3's back in. All the meat is in.
They're going to keep the. They're going to keep.
They got him as a tight end. This quad's left.
Number
Roll
10
out again.
rolls to his left, just throws it up in the air.
We got a hand on it.
It's going to be on the ground. And that's going to stop the clock at 24 seconds. And it's going to bring up 4th down and short for the Trojans. And, man, that was a nice defensive play in the corner.
Play. And that's why high school coaches, this is why you develop kickers starting in the 7th grade. Have 1 per grade, so you're never in this predicament.
Liberty Panther faithful on their feet. Cold Spring on their feet.
Right,
they're going to try to quick play this. 4th and short. This is for the game here. Number 10. Going to roll to his
right. Roll out to the right.
Cuts back
keep leverage,
to his left.
Keep leverage. He caught it. I can't tell. We stopped him. That's 4th down. Our ball. That's it.
That's going to be it. What a play defensively from the Liberty Panthers defense.
Busted play.
And man, oh man, Coach, what did we just witness?
We witnessed a tremendous show of heart and keep playing and fortitude. It was a busted play, and I didn't catch the number over there, but one of the biggest kids that Cold Spring has, one-on-one, we brought him down on the ground.
That was number 3 that had the reception for Cold Spring. And what about that? Congratulations, Coach Harrison. 16 seconds to go. They still have to run a play, but it'll be victory formation.
Yes, underneath. Do not go shotgun. Please go underneath and nail it, please.
And they're going to be right. They're going to be right down there where they're going to have to be real close. This is still somewhat of a tricky situation. So they'll have to run this play real quick. This is where you treat it like a baby egg. Bring everyone in the kitchen sink.
Yeah, he's going underneath. Okay.
And this will be victory formation here. And that will be it. That's ball game. Your Liberty Panthers 1-0 on the 2025 season. Coach, it has been a number of years since we've been able to say Liberty Panthers 1-0. And how about that? Congratulations, Coach Harrison. A huge game for the Liberty Panthers. Who is your player of the game offensively and defensively for Liberty, Coach?
Oh, my goodness.
You got to pick.
I'm going to have to. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's hard to pick. I mean, Frankie had a great game. The running backs had a great game. The O-line had a great game. Defense had a great game. I mean, if I just had to pick one person, I'm going with the senior quarterback. I'm going with the senior quarterback. Defensively, oh, jeez. I mean, I don't have one.
Hey, John Key played an amazing game.
Yes,
Pepper
he did.
DeBose was all over the place.
Yeah, number 11, yes, John Key. I mean, there was.
I think it's
Pepper
okay to
DuBose
say,
did too.
Yeah, he did.
The secondary, Tony Sehad had a
Cam
great
Harper
game
had
too.
the interception.
Yes.
So everyone across the board. So I think it's safe to say the Liberty Panther football team is the offensive and defensive players of the game. And congratulations again, Coach Harrison. In Cold Spring, Texas, opening up your account with a victory, 30-26. It has been a number of years since we've been able to say that. And hopefully the good times keep rolling. The Liberty Panthers will be at home next Friday night, Memorial Stadium, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. And we're going to watch this. I believe we're going to get the school song here before we cut out. Panther football team, the cheerleaders all ready to go.
Yes, the backfield did too. The new kid, Grayson.
Grayson Weeks had an amazing game.
LaDamian, Logan, they had a heck of a game.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, you know you've done it right when the home team cuts the scoreboard off as soon as the game's over.
Hey.
I want to thank everyone that tuned into the Panther Sportz Network for game number 1 of the 2025 season. Your Liberty Panthers 30, the Cold Spring Trojans 26. Liberty 1-0 on the season. They'll be at home next Friday night, Memorial Stadium. 100 years of Panther football. I'm Joe Roberts. For the cast of characters, you have been watching the Panther Sportz Network. We will see you next week.
It's game day on the Panther Sportz Network. Let's go!
Ever since I was a little kid, I always looked up to the people that played on Friday night, and now I'm one of them.
You're watching the Panther Sportz Network.
I love Friday nights because the atmosphere Friday night's football brings, and I love our community.
Joe Roberts, Ross Norwood, Richard Ewing. 100 years of Panther football.
On the outside, 35, 30, 25, 20.